Hi students, welcome to my class Accountancy Simplified. I will give you lesson on accountancy in a very simple and lucid manner, and that's why I have given the name of my class Accountancy Simplified. I will present accountancy before you in a very simplest form, and so please listen to my class with all your attention and follow my class regularly for better understanding of the subject accountancy. Today this is my first class for class 12, so welcome to my class and hope you will understand my lecture. Today's discussion on accountancy will be on a basic concept on consignment accounting. Now, what is consignment? Consignment is a sale in a different market. Every trader or businessman intends to increase his market for increasing his turnover. In order to achieve that object, what he does, he enters market of other cities and states. But it is not always possible for a trader to do it on his own. Instead, what he does, he appoints an agent to trade or market on his behalf. The relationship between the trader and the agent is that of principal and agent. The trader who sends goods to the agent is called consignor, and the person to whom the goods are sent is called consignee. All the expenses regarding consignment are borne by the consignor, and the agent, in consideration of his marketing, gets commission from the consignor. At the end of the particular period, the consignee sends a statement which is called statement of account or account sales to the consignor, containing information regarding his sales, his expenditure and his commission. The consignee, after deducting all his expenses and commission as agreed upon from the sale proceeds, remits the balance amount due to the consignor as advised by the consignor, either in the form of bank draft or pay order, as the case may be. The consignment account, the nature of consignment account is that of revenue account, just like trading and profit and loss account. All the expenses relating to consignment is debited to consignment account, and all the incomes of the consignment it is credited to consignment account. The unsold stock which remains with the consignee at the end of the period is valued and credited to consignment account, as we do in case of trading account. If the credit side with the consignment account is greater than its debit side, it represents credit. It represents profit, which is transferred to profit and loss account. And if it is otherwise, the debit side is higher than credit, it represents loss, which is also transferred to profit and loss account. So consignment account is simply nothing but another form of trading and profit and loss account, but it is prepared for a special accounting purpose. And if the trader or the consignor has different agent for different markets, he prepares consignment account for different places, like Kolkata, consignment to Kolkata account, consignment to Mumbai account, consignment to Delhi account, etc., etc. So what is the basic principle of preparing consignment account is to debit all the expenses regarding consignment to its debit and credit all the incomes arising out of consignment account. The recording procedure of accounting, consignment accounting, shall be discussed in the second class, in the next class, which I will show you in the whiteboard for a better understanding of the concepts of recording of consignment accounting. So I am concluding my lecture now with the hope that I am able to communicate you the basic concept of a consignment account. Goodbye. Thank you.